Hey guys, so recently I picked up this Philips VoiceTracer. It was on clearance at the place I work, and so I thought, well, it'd be kind of interesting to try it out. I usually I usually have like an ink pen like this. I usually take to work with me and have it in my, not the lapel, but you know the area right below your first button on when you have a button up like a polo shirt. I usually have it there just so I have a pen at any time at given time. So I was thinking, you know, when it comes to like audio recording and stuff, especially when I'm doing videos and stuff, something like this might be kind of the trick. I don't know how the quality of the sound would be or anything with it, but I figured, well, it was on clearance, so go ahead and get it and give it a shot and see how it works. I did open it up once already. I had to charge it up because the battery was completely dead on it. So that's the reason why the box is slightly destroyed, but it honestly was already open whenever I got it. And it's going to have the warranty. Let's see here. It's got software so you can like do speech to text. So it gives you that option to do that, which I'm not really interested in. And of course, it's going to come with this cable here. It's going to be the USB to USB-C. This right here comes off. It's magnetic. And that's going to be your USB-C. You could either plug this directly into a computer or, of course, use the provided cable. And from what I understand, let's see, is there any other instructions with it? Haha! It's stuck in my box. There we go. Quick start guide. And apparently to turn it on, you flip this down. That's what turns it on for the recording. And then up is off. And it does come with these pin refills, which I think you have to put in the first time anyway. Let's take a quick look here. Might as well get it set up so it will actually write. Or does it already have one in it? It already has one in it. Okay, perfect. I mean, they're very, very small refills, so they're not going to be, it's not meant for writing, that's for sure. Okay, so let me just move this stuff out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, have it right here, same level as the camera for the most part. The camera's a little bit closer to my mouth than this will be, but let's go ahead and turn that on. Now, from what I understand, there should be an LED light flashing somewhere. I can't tell. I believe it is up underneath this clip is where it's supposed to be flashing. Oh, actually, I don't know if you can see it in there or not. There's a little bit of a light up in there. I'm colorblind, can't tell if it's red or green. You might be able to see a little bit right kind of through that hole right there. Let me go ahead and turn it off. Oh yeah, the light went off. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it on. So we'll do an audio test. All right, I've been using the audio that's part of the camera. So now I'm going to switch it over to the audio that is on the pen. And this is going to be approximately about a foot away from my mouth. I believe it's omnidirectional, I guess. So I'm just going to kind of turn it around while I'm talking to see if that changes anything about it. And then the other thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to place it up here on my shirt where I would normally have my ink pen. Okay, and let's just see how that sounds compared to the camera. I'll go ahead and I'll play the video now from the camera once again, and then I will switch it over to the microphone on my shirt. That would be from the microphone on the shirt. Be interesting to see how it sounds after the fact. I'll find out whenever I'm doing the editing, and it'd be kind of interesting just to see. On the next video I do, which will be an unboxing video for a Geiger counter, I'll see which one, you know, from this, which one I want to use on that one. I might put in the video description on that one which one I decide to go with. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care. I will catch you in the next one.